Today I'm going to show you how to create any URL to QR code generator. Okay, so you just put any URL and it's converted into QR code, unique QR code. Okay, so I create a application by using Django framework. Okay, so first I activate my virtual environment. So then I just run python manage.py run server. Now you just see that here this is my application, this one my navigation bar, and here if I write a test restaurant or anything you can write, and I just put um, any URL, like I just put my restaurant menu URL. So this one my restaurant menu URL. So when I just click the generate QR code, you just see that you get this type of user interface. Then you can download the QR code also, and you directly scan also. Here you just see that when I just click the download option, now it's downloaded. You just see that it's downloaded, and I just connect my phone, then I just scan the QR code and show you. 1 second, I connect my phone. If you have an iPhone, then you can use your camera application also. Through camera application you can, so you don't think about this process, means for this process, in this process I connect my iPhone. Okay, you don't think about that, but anyway I just connect my iPhone. Okay, so now you just see that when I just this is my QR code. Okay, so this is my iPhone. You just see that this was a simple camera application. Okay, this is a simple camera application. You just see that when I just scan, here one drive option is there. You see that when I scan, automatically it just move to the drive. Okay, okay, you see that it's working. So I just turn on my Wi-Fi. I can create another link also. So this is my application. And you just see that okay, I create another link. Okay, another YouTube link, means here if I just change the name Swaraj, and here I just put any YouTube URL. Okay, when I just create generate, automatic it's generate QR code for Swaraj. Okay, and download, you can download the QR code also. And I just simply, I don't want to download, I just simply scan this QR code. You just see that. Okay, so this QR code. Okay, so this is my phone, I think it's visible. Okay, so now I just open my camera application. Okay, you just see that when you go to the photos, in that time YouTube option is available. You just see that. If you use Android phone, then you can uh, use your any third-party application, scanning application. Okay, so I just describe you how you connect this. Just delete it, I don't want to. Okay, so okay, this is I just remove my phone. Okay, I just explain you how to make this application. So you just go to the VS Code and any IDE. Okay, so first you need first you create an application, means first you create a Django project, and inside the project you just you know that how to create a Django project. So first to create a Django project. Okay, so inside the project you just create a url.py file, and inside the url.py file first create a URL where you just create a function generate QR code. Okay, so just give a name, and you know that everything. Okay, so main thing is then you create a generate QR code function. Okay, so this function is responsible for creating the QR code. Okay, and I use one library here. I use one library. I use two library. For image processing I use pillow, and I use QR code. This one is the most important library, and this library help me for creating the QR code. Okay, so this one is the QR code. So how you download this library? You just go to the Chrome browser. Go to the Chrome browser, just write a Python QR code generator or something. Here one you get the PyPy library is there. Here pip install QR code. Okay, when you just simply copy this thing, and just go to the VS Code, just and command V, or any control V or command V. If you use Mac, then you can use command V. Okay, then I already installed this package, so that's why it's showing already satisfied. Okay, so there's some command is there, pip freeze. Okay, pip. I show you how many packages are there inside my, because I am inside the virtual environment, so I just show you. There's some there one command is there, pip freeze, pip freeze command. I forget the spelling, so that's why there's some. So I work upon many projects, that's why. One second. Pip freeze, FREEZE. Okay, you just see that these many files are required for this project. Okay, so Django is required, and pillow, and QR code is required. QR code, this package is required. Okay, and SQL, something SQL parser is something there, but you don't want don't need to install this thing. It automatically it's create this package. Okay, the main thing is first you just follow the documentation and how to create this thing. Here if you go to the PyPy library, and here what I do, okay, I just explain you. This one is views.py file. Okay, so here I create a generate QR code HTML file. Okay, and this one is the main file, and here I just create a simple form, and inside the form I just I say that I just take two parameters. The first one I show you. If I refresh the page, okay, I just forget to. Okay, new terminal. Okay, previous terminal is also available. Okay, so run server. I need two field. Okay, this one and this one. I use Bootstrap, so here I use Bootstrap. I don't write any HTML CSS, means I don't use any custom CSS, so I use Bootstrap here. So this page is required, so I just explain you. first you create a generator QR code.html. Okay, and I just show you inside the template folder, and this one is the base directory. Okay, inside the base directory you just create a generate QR code.html. Okay, and inside the html I write the code. Okay, so first you create a base.html, and this base.html contain all the common folder. Okay, common folder means the header and the body, the headers and all the common part. Okay, so inside the here you just inside the header you just put your link, like this one is the html link and this one the javascript link. I don't want javascript, only the sorry this one is the css link and this one is the js link. Okay, I just link. So where you get this type of link, you just go to the bootstrap.b. So bootstrap cdn, if you search bootstrap cdn, so then you just go to the bootstrap you just go to the bootstrap official website, and here you get this link. Okay, just simply copy and paste there. Okay, this one is for css and this one for script means javascript. Okay, so after copy this link you just paste here. Okay, so after paste to link, just go to just create a generate underscore QR code.html. Okay, you can write anything, generate QR code html or anything. Okay, so after you create this application, then I just extend this application, extend the base.html, then I create a block content. And if you know Django, then you can understand properly. Okay, if you don't know Django, so just comment below. I create a Django full beginner course. Okay, so you just see that and inside this generator QR code.html, I'm not manually creating the tables, like I'm not manually creating the I'm not manually creating this application, means the restaurant name and a main URL. I just create a form. Okay, so here inside the Django QR I create a form. Okay, I just create a forms.py, and this one is the form.py. Okay, so class QR code form.py is there. Okay, I create a class. Okay, QR code form, and I just init the forms.form. Okay, so here I create two field. Okay, this one is the restaurant name and this one is the URL field. Okay, and the restaurant name I just create a form.char field, restaurant name is a char field, and URL is a URL field. Okay, forms.url field. So here I just write the label means whatever label means restaurant name. Here you just that this one is the label for URL, this one is the label. Okay, so after giving the labels, then I just mention max length equal to 50, and here max length is 200 something. I just write. Okay, so then I just write some css. This widget means widget or anything you can say that. That means the css property. So how I beautify this thing. Okay, so this one is the css you can say that. So inside the widget, then form.text input, first I take the text input, and then here inside the widget form.url input. Okay, inside the, because it's a URL field. Okay, so inside the attrs the class I use bootstrap classes, means class equal to form control. If you previously work upon bootstrap, so you can understand properly. So how to use form control. Okay, so class form control, then I use a simple placeholder enter restaurant name. Okay, So this one also same thing. I form control and class name form control, and a placeholder is enter a URL for your online menu. Okay, you see that enter a URL for your online menu and enter your restaurant name. Okay, so then I just here I say that you forget about everything, means you don't see all this code, because if you confuse, okay, don't see the code, previous code. Okay, so now you see that I create a object of this form QR code, QR code form. Okay, so first you import the QR code form. Okay, then you just create a object of of this form. Okay, of this QR code form. Then you create a context and pass this context to the HTML file, and you just display the display it. Simple, you just display it. This one is the generator. Then how I display this thing? Here I just create a div. This is my navigation bar. If I want, I can put the navigation bar inside the common folder also, because every time this navigation bar is common. Okay, I just copy, simply copy, command C. You can cut this thing. Okay, command X, just copy the common file inside the body. Okay, because this one is the common file. Okay, so and this is the block content, and the same thing inside the generator, inside the here also. Oh, I have one navigation is there, nav bar is there. Here you just remove this nav bar, just remove this thing, because these all are the common, and just put the common code inside a base.html. Okay, here I just put the common code. So I just check my code is working or not. Here it's also working. Okay, so inside the generator .html, so here you just I just create a submit button. Here I create a submit button, and before creating a submit button, here I just populate the form. Okay, form dot hp I just formatting the form. Okay, and here I just I use form, so I use csrf token. I think you know that cross site resource forgery. Okay, so this is mandatory. So when you send the when you send this, when you press the generate QR code, then what happen? Then here one generate QR code action is triggered. Okay, so it is just take this information to the generate QR code. Okay, generate QR code views. This is my URL file, generate QR code views, and inside the generate QR code views I create a generate QR code. Okay, inside the views.py file, here this is my generate QR code, and I get all the information. So I get all the post request, means I just submit, means I just post something. So here I check if restaurant dot method, sorry, if request dot method equal to post. If you get any post request, so just to do one thing, just create a object of this form. Okay, and I just pass the request dot post. Then then you just clean the data. So I create a object, because I can clean the data properly. So clean data, here I just show you how to clean the data. So if a form is valid, I check form valid or not. If the form is valid, so form dot clean data, and this one the restaurant name, if then form dot clean data URL. So how I get the URL, restaurant name and URL, I just show you. If I inspect this thing, this one is the name. Okay, I just inspect, and here you just see that the restaurant name equal to restaurant name. Okay, if you go to the URL, if you go to the URL, then you will see that name equal to URL. So okay, so like that. Now you just see that now you have the your name, restaurant name, and you have the URL also. So now the time come to create the actual URL to your unique QR code. Okay, and in that time QR code dot make QR code dot make means is take a QR code. Okay, it's take a, make means is take a UR code, sorry, QR code, and just create a QR code object. Okay, QR code object. So so how I know that it's take make? So if you go to the documentation, here you import the official documentation said that yeah, first you import this application, import the package, then QR code dot make, and here some data means any type of link. Okay, so every time you follow the documentation, then you can memorize. You can't memorize everything, so that's why you follow the documentation. So okay, here you create a QR code object. Okay, so then I create a file name. Okay, so file name, I create a file name. Okay, so file name dot uh, file name means I create a file name means I don't use a normal file name. Here I create a file name. Okay, so I can directly use this if this result name means I can directly use any means request posted data. I can directly use the request posted data, but I just modify this data. So how I modify arrays, I just convert the means result name dot replace. I just do some result name dot replace. I just first I say that if I write something like if I write something text restaurant, so I have one space is there. Okay, so here I say that if I have a space, you just convert into underscore. Okay, so here then I just convert into the lower case also, and plus underscore menu dot png. Okay, I create a png file. Okay, so this one the file name. Now I have the file name is there. Okay, so file path is required. So file path is required. Why? So os dot first I create os dot path dot join. So here settings dot media underscore url. So that's give, I think you confuse. I think settings dot media url, it's a media root. Okay, settings dot media root means it's provide the root URL. Okay, root URL means storage path. It's provide the means a root URL. Okay, so inside the settings dot py, you first just configure this thing, media root and media URL. Okay, this thing is most important. So if you do not mention here, so it's not working properly. Okay, so media root, after you just configure this thing, so then you go to the views.py file. So here, so qr.save, then you say that qr.save and file path. Here file path means here settings dot media root means something slash means it's a root, it's give a absolute path. Okay, it's give a absolute path means if, from C, if you use C something C user Swaraj something like that. Okay, So that's the important thing. That's the difference between media root and media URL. And I just simply say that this give the relevant path, and this give the sorry, this one give the relevant path, and this one media root give the root path. Okay. I just previously, when before recording this video, I just properly check this thing and this path, how the paths work. Okay. So qr underscore URL, I just create a variable qr underscore URL, and I store the relevant path also. So first I create a absolute path, and take this image and store inside the media file. So how I take the inside the setting.py file, I configure all this thing, then I just write the file name. Okay, I write the file name, then I just create a file underscore path. Okay, so this file path, through this file path I save this file inside the media. Inside the media I store this file. Okay, then I can easily take this image and display inside the UI. Okay, so I need a relevant path. Okay, so how I get the relevant path? So settings.media URL give the a relevant path, and your file name. Okay, your file name here is the file name. Okay, so this one the custom file name. Okay, so now I just pass everything, like I don't want to pass the form. I don't want pass the form. I just pass the file name and result name, result name and QR URL. Okay, QR URL, everything I pass. And I think you understand the difference between QR URL. QR URL means it's a relevant path, it's keep the relevant path, and this one result res name, result name is, this one is the result name, res, this one is the result name, means it's posted data. And file name is different, because I just use this result name, I create a file name. Okay, by using this command. Okay, so then I just put the constant, I just pass the context into the qr result.html. Okay, then I just go to the qr result. This one is the qr result, and inside the qr result, here you see that this one is the qr result. Here I just create a div. Inside the div, this one is I use class container. This one container empty margin top 4, and side I use style. I just use some properties like width is 600, border 1 px solid something. I just everything I just mention here. Then inside this div I create another div. It's a container. Inside the container, these all are the bootstrap, so I don't want to discuss this thing, so you can understand, I think. So this one is a div, and inside the div I create a h2 QR code. I create a h2 tag. Inside the h2 tag, this one is the QR code for res name. Res name is posted data. Okay, this one is the posted data. So inside the, then I create a image. Okay, so if I just put anything here, if I create, so this one is the posted data, restaurant, test restaurant. Okay, this one is the posted data, and this one is the URL. Okay, URL means here you see that I use a image tag. This one is the image tag. Inside the src I just pass the relevant path of this image. Okay, then alt I pass the alt and a class name image field. So then I just create a db. Here you see that I created a download button. Okay, I created a anchor tag. Inside the anchor tag, here download this one the file name. So file name, this one the file name. You understand what the meaning of file name here. This one not a result name, this one is a file name. So file name means I just modify the first I take this posted data and modify accordingly. So then I can use the download means something dot underscore png. Okay, so then I use the class download qr code. Okay, so then I just create a thank you for using qr code generator tool. Okay, I think you understand. You just see that. So simple thing, I just simply say that first I just try to store my I just first I just create a QR code and just convert it into PNG format. I, I just first I create a QR code. Okay, so then I store this QR code inside the media file and I just take this image and display in the UI. That's a simple thing. Okay, these all are the code. Okay, you can follow this tutorial also for writing this code, and I can give, if you just comment then I can give the source code also. Okay, everything is fine. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe my channel. Okay, if you have any doubt, so you can comment below, and if you want any content or anything, so you can comment below. Okay, thanks for watching.